Ooblets is a life simulation game with inspiration from Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, and Pokemon. This game is developed by Glooberland, a two-person indie studio, and published by Double Fine. I've been following this game development for a couple of years, and I'm excited for the early access release that is now available on the Epic Game Store. This game has a unique and colorful world filled with adorable and friendly creatures called Ooblets. Your story begins with you leaving your home island to move to the mainland of Oobs. There you meet the adorable 12-year-old looking mare, Tinsel, who requires a small task in exchange for a shabby shack, but here is where your journey really begins. You restore your farm to grow crops and ooblets, unlock clothes and furniture, and meet new people with very odd names. Even though this game is still in early access, there's still plenty to do and explore within this little world. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today we're just going to do a quick gameplay of Ooblets. This was just recently released at the Epic Game Store. It is in early access, so there's potential bugs. It's definitely not going to be the end gameplay, but I'm still pretty excited about this game. So, just to get started, we just landed on the mainland of Oobs, and I have been tasked to talk to 8 people around here. So let's talk to her first. So that was Ara or Ara. A lot of these people have very unique names. Here we got Milu, who loves a good tourist. Gotta sell those novelty t-shirts. Hello, this is Mead.
Hello. 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 Oh.
Oh, sweet, we got A nice little gift from Holt over here. I really enjoy this world. It's very colorful, a very unique art style compared to most games. I know this has been in development for, I believe, 4 years now. So very, very excited to see that it's finally coming out of really development and into an early access. Let's open up tab for our... Okay, so this looks like a nice menu. We got stuff, so I'm assuming that's what's in our inventory, and some other things, clothing, furniture. That looks like the mayor, so I'm not quite sure what this is. And of course we have friends, all the people we've met. Ooblets. I assume that's where we're going to see the ooblets that we have. We have badges for doing things. It's very nice. Good little achievement system. And then the almanac, where we can see all of the different ooblets that we found, different crops that we harvest, different recipes. So it looks like there's going to be some crafting and cooking involved. And then of course, so we have found items, so there might be items that we find in the world that we give back to people, or special items that may help us out in other things. Alright. Also, I'm really enjoying the music. Oh, a Fleeble. Never seen those before. This is probably my favorite character, Charles. He seems like a stand-up guy. Doesn't like people. Alright, we're missing one more person. Yeah, I think she's right up here. This is Double. She is working in the coffee shop right here. Well, at the bean juice shop. Okay, splendid. Everyone is here now. So it looks like I'll get to choose a club that I want to join. And it looks like this is also going to be my starter. So much like in Pokemon, where you choose which Pokemon you want to start with, you'll be able to choose which Ooblet you want to start with, which I love the frogs. They're adorable. But I am a big fan of the Mimpins club, because I vibe very well with Videon, the club for clever people who aren't very good at social interactions. So let's join Mimpins. Chosen an Ooblet. And this will be our first Ooblets. His name is Sidekey. And I'm assuming I'll be able to decide, or really not decide, but grow and or find the other Ooblets that are considered starters and have them join my team, because I really want that frog. But it looks like this is the tutorial for their battling system, which is a dance-off. So let's go ahead and get started on our first dance-off against a lump stump. So this is how the dance battles work. Each turn you draw random dance moves for you to choose from. You have some basic moves that will always be available, and each ooblet also has its own unique ability. With some experience, they can learn new moves as well. Moves cost beats, and you get fresh beats to use every turn. To start with, you'll draw 4 moves and have 3 beats per turn. Some moves increase your points, lower your opponents, or do other junk. The goal is to get to this number of points before your opponent, and that's it. So this battle system really reminds me of Hearthstone. It's very, you got your points available to you to lay down cards and to make your moves. One thing I have found is that your hand is fresh every turn, so I could use a card or 2 or maybe even 3, and my next turn is going to end up being a completely new hand. So you gotta either use all your cards or use the good ones. So let's see. Looks like I am going to do this. Let's go ahead and use this. Got an infinite loop going, and then I'm gonna go ahead and earn 4 points. But with that infinite loop, I should gain 8. Alright, and that would be my turn. Alright, so he has added 4 points. Let's see, so I can just use 1 move and gain 7. That seems like 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's just gonna be 6. Don't really want to use this card. Might get another high card that I won't be able to use. So let's try and get the most points possible. And in my turn. Alright, so we have some pretty simple cards. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this one to see if there's any better cards I can get. It is definitely a card I can use. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and use these 2 to earn 4 points. Which next turn, that should put me at a winning move. So this is an interesting card before I win the battle. It's a hype increases the power of dance moves. So you will get a buff on specific cards that are dance related. And then right here, this actually gives you an extra beat. See, it's increased to 4, so now I can do more. And that's the first battle. I'm sure once the game gets further along, the battles become a little bit more complicated. Even if the battles don't get any more complicated, it's still a unique system to add to a game where most games are just either an RPG style or a hack and slash kind of style. So you're able to add ooblets to your team by farming them. And it looks like at the end of the battle, there may be a chance for you to get the seed of that ooblet. So then you can then put it in your farm and grow it, and then that ooblet will join your team. And here I got the seed for the lump stump. And it was an easy peasy battle. Alright, so now that we have finished the quest for the mayor, I'm just gonna quickly run around and see all these adorable ooblets and get them on my index. I will head to my farm. This place ain't so bad. It's not much. What do you expect for a free house? Exactly. Bunting. Bunting does always help. Mead over here being a true real estate agent. Very unique property with a lot of potential. Brought me a couple things to get started. Couple of seeds. And a dirt scraper. Give it a shot. Just don't dig deeper than 6 feet down anywhere around here. Alright, Mead, you hiding something? You got dead bodies around here? Huh? Say that right in front of the mayor, too. Alright. So, okay, so this is the farming aspect of the game. It's very, very easy to use. I do like how the character follows where your square is going. Okay, now we got a dribbly can. Just go over here, fill that up. And let's do this. And that completes our day.
Hello.
Need to water the crops each day and harvest them once they're fully grown. Mayor Tinsel giving us the most of her compliments. And that's the day. So I'll head home and go to sleep. So this is our basic inventory system. We can put these up. I should have. Let's go quickly plant our lump stump. That way it's ready to go around the same time. If it takes the same amount, it might take a little bit longer. Can I water it more? Nope, it stays the same. Alright, that's perfect. Or maybe that could be the time that it takes for it to grow fully. So let's try that out and see what happens. Alright. That's a little cooking station where we can cook all of our food. And of course with this game we'll be able to customize this house as well as add furniture and craft other things that kind of open up more items for us. And now we go to sleep. And that's our first day. So that's going to be the end of this video. I really just wanted to give a quick look at the game and just run through some of the features. I think this is going to be a really good game and I wish them luck with this. I do plan on streaming this. I'd love to see you there and thank you so much.